All right, so today I'm going to do a pour based off of the Shelee technique that I took a class on. Basically, it deals with pouring a wall paint base down, making puddles with your paint, and then using a cell activator recipe, if you will, that she's come up with to make your cells. And then because of the properties of the wall paint, you can stretch your ink or your paint all across the whole canvas, and it uses a lot less paint. So this is just plain white, low gloss or low sheen wall paint. I am using we're doing a black based one with just a hint of color. So for my black, I am using this Saks. It is a heavy body acrylic, but I've been told it works really well for this, so we're going to give it a try. To go with the gray, I'm using this Apple Barrel Pewter Gray. For my accent color, I decided to go with phthalo green blue from Deco Art. And because I just got these pigments in and I'm still playing with them, here's a little bit of copper. I don't know if you can really see that copper penny. I am mixing that up with some Liquitex gloss varnish. And for my pouring medium, I am using just some stuff I got off Amazon. It's not any big name brand, but it works really well. So, all right, this is a 6x6 canvas. It's not a stretched canvas, it's a canvas panel is what they're calling it. So what we do is we take our wall paint and just pour it straight on in the middle. Let it do its thing. Okay. Now I'm going to start with my black. And it doesn't take much, but you just put it right in the center. And then I'm going to put a touch of the gray on top. We're just going to do like a traditional pour. So we're just going to make puddles on top of each. Then my hint of teal color. We're just gonna get creative. I'm gonna put another just drop of black right in the middle. My copper accent. You see that sinking in, so it'll be interesting to see. This is kind of thin, but it will show, I assure you. Let's do a little bit more gray. Tiny bit more black. And then the kicker to the cells is this cell activator, which is a titanium white from Academy. Not Academy. Yeah, it is Academy. My bad. Mixed with my pouring medium. You just plop it straight in the middle like it's another color. Tiny bit more. Come on off there. Actually, it didn't give me as much as I wanted. Now, this part is what took me a bit to get right. I hope I can do it right this time. You just blow directly down on it, but there's a little bit of a, let's see. I found if you just blow straight down on it, it all goes in one direction instead of kind of spreading out like that. Now what we wait for is, I hope you can see how it's kind of pulling back underneath. You want to wait until your paint scoops back under there so that this will all move as one piece. So it's almost gone back. You can actually see it probably better in person. And so we're gonna pick this up, move it just a little bit. All right, everything goes together. So we're gonna go corner to corner, opposite corners. So I'll tilt it towards me first. Let it grab that corner a bit. And then opposite corner. And it might be a little too cool in my room here. I don't have my space heater on. Florida went and got cold on me. So it's only, I think, 41 degrees outside right now. Oh, I see that copper coming through. I like that. All right, now I want to tilt it back till everything gets pretty much back in the center. Yeah, the paint's moving slow. I think it's just a little too cool in my room here. All right, we're gonna tip it down off this corner now. And obviously the more you tip, the longer it takes for the paint to get down there because it is thinner, but it will stretch. It just takes a while. Come on, it's almost there. All right, and now back down to this last corner here. Hold it so you can see. It's gonna take a nice long while for it to get down to this other corner. Sorry, this is the boring part, just sitting and waiting. It really is moving, I promise. Yeah, I need to kick some heat on in here. I think my paints are just kind of sluggish. Slowly, feel free to fast forward through this part as it's apparently going to take a nice long time. It's almost down there though. Once the white base comes down, it should help pull it a little bit faster for the color. There it goes. But see, that tiny little bit of paint is going to stretch over this whole canvas just fine, and we're still able to move it. So once the paint gets over this last corner, I will tilt it back up and try and pull most of this back into the center. go. And then we'll tip it back this way a little bit and try and turn here a little bit so my shadow's not in it. So we'll let it pull back this way a little bit. See what we've got going on up there. Then you don't have to, I'm trying to take my gloves off without getting paint on everything. Let me see there. What you can do is then take your blow dryer on low speed and just run it over there to help the cells. Let's see. And that is it. Just have to let it sit and settle and finish drying. But that is how we do it.